Alright guys, what's going on? It's Iceman again, doing a couple videos today. So I wanted to take a few minutes and go over one of my favorite knives in my collection, if not my favorite, which may be getting replaced by my latest edition. I can't get enough of this knife. I mean, usually I rotate my carry knives every day. Nothing's kicking this out of my pocket right now. But anyway, I already did a video on that one. I want to give some love to the Bradley Alias. By looks, you're thinking, is that a Sebenza? Well, years ago, you know, Bradley came out with their version, so to speak, something to compete with the Sebenza, Chris Reeve Sebenza. I actually had a Sebenza a few months ago. You know, so much hype on that knife. Everyone loves them. So I got a good deal on one in the exchange, picked one up, and honestly, it was a nice knife. Had a nice fit and finish. You know, it was really well put together. But things I did not like about it, it was how easily the finish on the titanium scratched. I mean, it would spend a day in my pocket and come out looking like I had like a bunch of pins and needles and such, and change and such in my pocket, which I don't. So didn't like that. Didn't like the thumb stud on it. Really pokey, and the knife it just wasn't that. It was smooth, but I like my knives to, you know, flick open. And you know, this is obviously not a Sebenza. This is the Alias, but you saw how nice and smooth that was. Well, the Sebenza did not do that. It pretty much, you know, I could open it kind of slow like that, and then that thumb stud really dug into my finger, and you know, I don't know. It just was a lot of money for a knife that I wasn't that impressed with. Honest, personally, I'm probably gonna get some crap for that, but that's how I feel. The Alias I'd heard so many good things about, and ended up getting a really good deal on this one. It was a brand new in the box, first production run. Okay, there we go. You can see that 172. So first production run of the Alias One, and immediately when I got the knife, I'm like, man, this thing looks just like Sebenza. It's crazy. It's got the same blue anodized standoffs. It's got, you know, the same titanium construction, the same blue anodized thumb stud, which is a lot nicer than the Sebenzas, and it's got this nice little niche right here, and that thing is smooth as butter. It just is such a nice action. It just flies open. It's one of the nicest actions on any of the knives I have. So as you probably know, if you don't know, Benchmade made these for Bradley. Bradley doesn't actually produce these. Benchmade makes these, and it's covered under the Benchmade warranty, which is nice because Benchmade has a great warranty. So not to say that Chris Reeves knives doesn't. I know they're well known for their warranty. So it's got great lockup, nice and early on there. Blade is nice and centered. I don't know if you're going to see that very well. You can kind of see that. But this is one of my favorite knives. It's been used quite a bit. The edge is held up nice. S30V steel, which is a great steel. You know, not super high end, but way more than what I would ever probably need for what I use them for. So really love this knife. Now recently I also got another Sebenza type kind of knockoff, I guess you'd say. You know, honestly, this looks like a Sebenza, but it's made of a lot of different materials. It's orange G10. You know, it's Chinese produced. I believe it's Enlan, maybe Senrenmu, one of those two companies. I'm not sure what that little thing means there. But they did step it up on the 9. This is the 910 Plus. This is a newer version of the 910. It's a little bit larger knife. It's quite a bit. I mean, it's pretty good size. It's about, I would say it's the same size as this Alias, or very close. Actually, it may even be, it's really close. It may be a tad bigger. But it's got orange G10 scales, which is really nice looking. It's got a nice polished blade. It's got, you know, it's a liner lock, which is obviously different than the frame lock of the Sebenza and the Alias, but it's really solid. Locks up nicely. It's very smooth. I mean, it opens up nicely. I think I probably, I think I paid like $20 for this maybe on eBay. They're actually kind of hard to find, especially in the orange G10. And you can see there that the thumb stud is reversible. Well, it's a double-sided thumb stud, so it's got a little screw there to remove that if you wanted to. I'll just keep it the way it is. And they stepped up their game, so to speak. I'm trying to show you that. There you go. 12C27 Sandvik steel. So they're no longer using the 813 CRMOV steel on that, and I might have just butchered that. Sorry, that's a whole mouthful to say, but it's a little bit nicer steel. Just a cool knife. I like the orange G10. I like orange knives, and you know, this was cheap, and it's very smooth, and it's definitely got a more Sebenza style blade than the Alias. The Alias has definitely got a different style blade than it's not like the Sebenza. So I really like both knives a lot. The Alias, just wanted to show that as a comparison. The Alias is one of my favorite knives. The finish on the titanium has gone through, it's seen a lot of pocket time, and it looks really well. I mean, it looks really nice. It has held up a lot better than the Sebenza did. I was kind of shocked. So, you know, this is, you know, people say, oh, this is a poor man's Sebenza. Well, you know, honestly, I think it's an overall better knife than the Sebenza. That's my opinion. Wasn't that fond of the Sebenza. I do want to try an Namzan. If I said that wrong, I might have. So I really want to try that knife out. One of my buddies has one of those. It's really smooth, and it opens really nice and easy. And you know, I'm just being picky. I mean, the Sebenza is a great knife. I'm sure it's just those things I didn't like, and I figured if I'm paying that kind of cash for a knife, I really want to love it. So anyhow, that's just a quick review of the Bradley Alias One, one of my top carried knives, one of my favorite knives. If you can find one for a good deal, definitely jump on it. Even the normal price isn't bad compared to a Sebenza. So really nice knife, great fit and finish. One of my favorites in my collection. Carried often. Love the titanium. Just so smooth, feels so nice in the hand. So definitely recommend picking one of these up. If you have any questions or comments on either knife, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks. Bye bye.